Well, guys, I am going to try Here we go again. Now this is where either the plasma would have came in handy or at least some tanks, so I gotta use my cutting torches. Someday I may just go buy a set of tanks, that's all there is to it. I don't need big ones. I'm going to cut, this is the top, I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to see if I can heat it up enough with the MAP gas and maybe put a little notch in it here and here so I can maybe bend it over and just tack up the notches that I put in it so that I don't have to cut it all and weld each piece and everything else, if you know what I mean. Now I do have to do something here because I don't want to end up getting cut. Much better. Alright. This piece will be put someplace later with the rest of it, and this piece I have to do something with. I was going to try to work on the CB today because, well, you know what, I can make a couple of jumpers in here. That's not a big deal. The SWRs were high. Now, I really can't blame that on the antenna because the antennas are good antennas. But the way my luck has been going, it could have been. But more than likely, I've got a bad jumper. Tell you, this bench here is going to get more work than that one out there. I should be doing this out there on the table saw, but we all know how I am, guys. I mean, I put the saw over there purposely to do this stuff so that I don't make a mess in here. I mean, I was more concerned about the sawdust and everything, but this is sometimes it's just as bad because you should see the mess over there. Well, you know what? Yeah. Now, let me have a cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but somebody had done a review on these DeWalt sanding disc. And I don't remember. Damn it. But anyway, I'm glad he did, because these things are great. I'm really surprised on how they hold up. I bought 4 of them. They come in a, well, I got them at Tractor Supply. They had them in a 2-pack. I believe it was $5. I don't remember. Maybe $6. But meanwhile, that's irrelevant. I bought 2 packs of 2, so I have 4. And I'll tell you what, this is my first one. And I've been using and abusing this thing. I mean, it really does work. I mean, even though I can't feel anything on here anymore, it still cuts into the metal nicely. But these things are phenomenal. I really, whoever it was, I can't remember, but thank you, because I'm telling you, they are great. I was going to buy more, but they're lasting so damn good that I don't really need to go out and buy any more, because, I mean, I'm still on the first one, and it's been a couple months easy. Alright, my plan here is I'm going to try to just put a little etching in this. I may kind of go through every now and then. Then I want to try to bend it. I don't want to have to cut off and then tack everything back on again. So I'm going to see if I can bend it. I'll bring it over in the big vise and heat it up with the MAP gas. I don't know. May not even have to heat it, but we'll see what happens. Clamp just too close. Now, if this looks a little crooked, it's because it is. If you remember, when I put the box together, for some reason, somehow, well, it was this poor judgment on my part. I should have kept measuring, but I'm a little bit larger on one end by maybe 1/4 of an inch, maybe just shy of 1/4 of an inch. But at that point, that's where it is. And that's my fault. I should have just measured it. I should have just planned on everything fitting, you know, because again, if my cuts were square, maybe, but seeing that my cuts are never square, hello, I should measure. Alright, now what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to, instead of cutting these off into the corners, I think I'm just going to cut down on both ends, right off the side, so when I bend it, I can fold these over. If I cut down on the corners, I'm going to have to end up folding 2 corners around, and I don't really need that. So alright, so now the project is going to be bending that down or in. Okay, bending this one down. Down is probably going to be the way to go. And then bend those down. And then I can bend these corners around it once I get all that done. So meanwhile, I'm going to leave you guys. I got to go over there. And there's really no way for me to get you over there. So, by the way, guys, I didn't really have to heat it up. I could do everything right here. So I'm just notching it enough so that I can bend it. And a few little love taps with the hammer. And seems to be working okay. Starting to warm up a little bit in here anyway. And I think today is Sunday. I really don't remember. I really should take a look here. Hold on a minute, guys. Yeah, today is Sunday. December 31st, and it's Sunday. And we're around 11:30. No, we're not either. We're 11:43. See, this is where it'd be nice to have a break. But then again, a break to break this, I probably wouldn't have room for it in here anyway. So. There we go. Get it out there a little bit more. There. Okay. Alright, so now all you gotta do is notch the corners so I can tuck them around. I mean, I could just cut them off and put some tacks, but you know what, if I can just tuck them around, I just soon tuck them around and give me a little extra strength. See, I tell you, my cuts are always off. I like to blame that on that bad eye. I think I told you about that eye. On my left eye, if I am, let me see if I can find something here to show you. Oh, here we go with the pencils again. Or in this case, a marker, if I can find one. Like you really care anyway, but I'm going to tell you. If you don't care, you don't have to watch. When I'm reading something or looking at something that's straight, as I track across, as my vision point tracks, that line looks like this. So as I'm reading, that line is always going like that. It's like a wave. If I look at something straight, the line goes straight and then it goes up a little bit and then down again. As long as I'm at that focal point. As soon as I start to change my focal point, that line follows me. So if I'm reading something, this line, if it's too close together, is mixing up with that line, and then I'm seeing, what word am I seeing? You follow me? So it makes it tough. Sometimes I have to cover that eye to see straight. And now that really shouldn't, I like to blame it on that, see? But that shouldn't affect me not measuring and cutting straight, because, you know, 9 inches, 9 inches, regardless if your eye is crooked or not. You know, it's like looking down the sight of a firearm. If you're looking through your left eye or right eye, the dominant eye or non-dominant eye, it really doesn't care. You know, as long as your sights are on, you're going to hit your target. See? So it doesn't make a difference what eye you're using or what hand you're using. You know, when they shoot over their shoulders using mirrors, the thing is the sights. If the sights are aligned, regardless of what and how you're bent or contorted, it's going to hit the target. You know? So somebody uses, oh, I was using my wrong eye or my left hand, that's really not an excuse. Now, however, if you're not used to shooting with your non-dominant hand, you're not going to hold the firearm as well, and you're not going to be comfortable with it, so that could affect you. But don't let the dominant eye thing be an excuse, because it's not. In this case, my curly eye is, but other than that, no. All right, let me notch these real quick. Yeah, I'm reminding myself of you, Dizzy. Yeah. He's always using the grinder to cut things. If I had his talent, this would be straight. I actually caught up with him last night on live. Kind of just checked in to say, I caught up with you, I'm here, I made it. But then I fell asleep, so that didn't last very well. Okay, so that's the makings of the top. Now I just want to do some tacking and sanding and getting some of this smoothed off so I don't have any sharp corners or edges. And that's it. Man, I was up and down all night last night. I had such a headache behind the eyes, an eye ache. How's that one? A rear eye ache from welding. Every time I weld, I get that headache or eye ache right behind the eyes. It's just like a headache back there. And you take a couple aspirins, it doesn't help. And it just started feeling a little bit better today, so I don't know. And I got the mask, and the mask is working. I don't know. I may have to get a darker one because I mean, if I ever had to do some welding, like a lot of welding, I don't know, I'd be shot. No, I don't like that. Get in there. There you go. So anyhow, what am I doing today? Besides freezing my ass off. Well, it's warming up a little bit, plus I'm acclimating to the cold weather out here. I guess it's a little bit of both. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Did it get any warmer in here? Let's see. 51 degrees. What do we got? A fall. I don't have to go. Okay. Now, I don't want to have arcs falling on the battery. Once I'm done with this, I can clean up a little bit because I'll be done with this. I don't even know if they make darker helmets or not. I'm sure they do. Where did that little wave come from? I don't like that. Yeah. Am I out of wire? Am I out of wire? Yep. All right. I'll give you some new wire. I'll feed your ass. Let me open the door for a minute too and freeze my ass. Freeze my ass while I'm feeding your ass. Oh, yes. That's a bitter cold in. Okay, wire. Guys, you don't need to watch me not change a wire, so here, get you going. There's the battery box. There's the lid over there. Boom, done. I left 2 tabs coming out on both sides, about 1 inch, 1.25 inches. I'm gonna drill a hole. This way I can drill it into the floor. And when I do that, I'll make sure I put some sealant on it and underneath before I lift the carpet up a little bit and put some tar in there and things, so I don't have to worry about it rusting or leaking or anything. It's going to be under the carpet. It's going to be under the box. You're not going to see it. If I take the box out, you're still not going to see it, so it's not a big deal. So, but that's basically where we're at. So I'm going to let that sit. That's painted. I'm going to let it sit overnight. I'm not going to worry about it. Turn the heat down a little bit. I'll put it around 62 today. 62 today. I made the plates to hold that other piece up. Got that done. So I got quite a bit done today.